What up, homies of YouTube? It's the Jixer, baby. And today I'm going to be bringing you guys episode 2 of my MyGM mode. We're going to be going up against the Indiana Pacers. Unfortunately, Anderson Varejao is out for 2 to 3 weeks, and we're going to be running with a smaller lineup. We have Luau Deng at the 4 and Tristan Thompson at the 5. This is going to be a tough matchup for them. Pacers is a very long team, and they're also physical. So Luau and Tristan have their work cut out for them when they try to contain David West and Roy Hibbert, and we all know that won't be easy. But they're not our main focus. Our main focus is going to be on Paul George. He's an all-star and one of the top 5 shooting guards in the league. We're going to have to find a way to slow him down if we want to bring home the W, especially on their home court. Right now, we currently sit at 0-2, taking the L from the Bobcats in our second game. I didn't get that game recorded. I thought I did, but apparently not. Now, as you can see, right after the tip-off, Roy Hibbert hits a nice little hook shot on Tristan Thompson, and that is going to be our weak point right now. We're going to have to come up with a got to come up with a game plan to try to control the paint, grab some boards, and make some defensive stops in the hole. And Luau Deng takes it to the hole strong, finishing with the layup on Lance Stevenson. We try to do all we can right here to close out and stop them from shooting that tray ball. We all know they can shoot it, but they're noticing the mismatches. Roy Hibbert, nice little turnaround jumper on Tristan Thompson, and they're going to do the same. Feed David West in the post, and David West hits a nice little turnaround jumper on Luau Deng. At this point, I think the game plan is to take it to the rack, see if we can draw some fouls, get them in foul trouble, and from there, maybe that'll open up a shot so we can start hitting some threes. We're going to feed Tristan Thompson in the post, let him go to work on Roy Hibbert, finishing with the layup. Nice layup by Tristan Thompson. And we're playing good defense here, but Roy Hibbert sets a screen for Paul George to knock down the mid-range jumper. And Watson passes it to Paul George, and he goes to the hole to get it blocked by Luau Deng with a block. Unfortunately, we didn't get the rebound. They pass it back out to Paul George, and he knocks down the triple. We got to get a stop here, something, but instead they find Danny Granger wide open for the tray ball. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but too many people wide open, and they find Danny Granger again for another three-pointer. They go on a little run, and we try to play some good defense, but they find Orlando Johnson in the corner for 3. And Jared Jack feeds Anthony Bennett, and he jams it home. 32-24 at the end of the half. We're down 8. Paul George, and he catches the oop over Alonzo G. Wow, what a pass by George Hill. And Tristan Thompson goes for the layup, and he actually misses that, and we cannot find a bucket right now. We got to do something. It's 40-26, and we're losing big time right now. Paul George and Danny Granger is killing us at this moment. And they find Paul George, and he goes to the hole and hits a reverse dunk on the whole team. But we find Tristan Thompson down there on the fast break. And Kyrie pushes it up the court, and he hits George Hill with a nice little Euro step. Should have been the N1. The ref didn't call it. We got to play some defense here. It's 53-34 in the second quarter, and we got to build some momentum to try to get us back in the game. And Danny Granger hits a mid-range jumper in Anthony Bennett's mouth. Dion Waiters spins off of George Hill to the rack strong. Should have been another N1. The refs are not calling it because it's their home court. They was actually talking about trading Dion Waiters before the trade deadline. I'm glad they didn't now that the trade deadline is over with. I think that would have been a bad idea on the Cavaliers' part. Dion Waiters is an amazing player, and he still has so much room to grow. And, oh, wow, look at that oop to Paul George, making it look easy. But, yeah, Dion Waiters, he's a great player, and he has so much room to grow. If we would have did that, it would have ended up just like all the other trades that we made. It seems like every time Cleveland trades away a player, they always go to another team and be dominant. I feel like Dion Waiters and Kyrie Irving, if they could mesh together, then they'd be a dominant duo for years to come. It just takes time. They got to build that chemistry. I know they have their problems right now, And the only reason those problems exist is because they're a losing team. So if you ask me, we should not trade Dion Waiters. We should definitely just add some more key pieces around Dion and Kyrie to keep them happy, and eventually we could build a contending team and get that chemistry together. That's what needs to be done. But anyways, back to the game. If you guys were paying any attention to the gameplay, you will see that we were trying to make a comeback. I believe we got within 10 or something like that. But then they end up making a couple key stops and they shut our momentum down. It's not looking too good right now, but on the plus side, Anthony Bennett started stepping up. He had that nice little layup on Andrew Bynum, and now he took Danny Granger to the hole pretty strong. Um, he actually been stepping up in real life. I'm wondering if that's taking effect in the game right now. And look, as he hits a nice little mid-range jumper, and he's on fire right now. We're gonna go ahead and feed Dion Waiters now, and Dion Waiters takes it to the hole strong with the layup. Let's go. We're gonna have to try to lock down Paul George, and he gives Dion Waiters the crazy crossover and straight to the bucket for a layup. And that's some good defense. Let's go. We push it down the court, and C.J. Miles spots up for the three, but misses. Tristan Thompson on the board. He puts it back in. 16 points for Tristan Thompson. 6 of 11 shooting. 7 rebounds and 1 block. Looking pretty good. And Paul George. That's not Paul George. Who is that? Mahimi? Oh, my goodness. I guess everybody flying on us today. And look at the defense, Paul George, and you're not catching that, man. So I think what we're gonna try to do is get rid of a couple players and bring in some fresh talent. I'll probably end up shipping Alonzo G, maybe even Earl Clark, and bring in some players that can score and put more points on the board. I don't know yet. I might even go ahead and shop Luol Deng on the market and see if I could get somebody valuable for him, because I don't think he'll resign with us. This is his contract year, and he'll be an unrestricted free agent. I might as well go ahead and get somebody valuable before he leaves us with nothing. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get another big man to back up Anderson Varejao. I have Tyler Zeller, but he's not what I'm looking for. He's a 7 footer, but he's weak in the paint, and I need a big body to stop teams from hammering me down low. I'm thinking of going after Amir Seek. He'd be ideal for those teams that like to drive to the basket a lot. Prime example, Paul George just took us in for a layup. He went untouched. There was no type of body contact at all. I feel like if we had another big man down there, such as Omer Asik, he could either block the shot or at least alter it, making that layup harder for Paul George to get off. And after this game, we will be consulting with a few teams to see if we could get some trades to go through. The final score ends up being 108 to 88. Definitely a blowout. We're sitting at 0-3 at this moment. I believe our next game is the Timberwolves, and I believe we play at home, if I'm not mistaken. And look at Paul George, 40 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, and the rest of his team did contribute. Nice numbers right there. Tristan Thompson goes for double double, 21 and 12. Anthony Bennett, big 19 points. Did not expect that from him. Kyrie, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Dion Waiters with 12 points. Luol Deng couldn't really get it going like I thought he would. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more future content. And I'm out. Peace.